Hey there, welcome back. Friends, in this video, we will quickly try to understand what exact application, what exact web service we will build in our forthcoming videos. Now friends, first of all, let us try to understand what exactly is a web service. As the name suggests, a web service is a service on web for machine consumption. Now this particular phrase for machine consumption is important because, for example, a website, google.com for example, is again a service on web, but google.com is for human consumption, whereas a web service is a service for software level communication. Alright, so there is a difference between a web service and a service on the web. Again, the layman definition is a service on web for machine level consumption is nothing but a web service. Now, a web service can have like multiple microservices, and in this section, we will also build a single microservice for our entire application. Alright, so there could be like multiple microservices within a web service. Alright, now friends, other application, other software will use your services, and definitely a web service is an exposed service on web for other application consumption. As a result, definitely other application will use your web service. Now friends, as there is a dependency, other softwares will depend on your service. Definitely, if your web service has some structural changes, other services may crash. Alright, so now let's move forward and let us try to understand what exact microservice we will try to build in this section. Now definitely we will try to build a blog-like app. What is a blog? First of all, let us try to understand. For example, if I show you our website, in here definitely we are like releasing multiple posts and we are still building it. You may be not able to view all of these articles, we are still building it, but the bottom line is that this is a blog website again, and in a blog website there are like posts. Now if I also show you the backend, in here again we can easily see that there are like posts and we are like releasing like multiple posts on our website, and we are still building our blog website. Now the most important thing is, what is a post? Post is nothing but the actual article which is released on your website, right? So this is very important to understand. Now let us again move into our presentation. On our presentation, definitely what is a resource? We can easily make out that a resource is a post. Now whenever we are like performing some operation would be performed on the resource. So in our case, the resource is post, and we will perform operations like view all post, view a specific post, add post, update post, or delete post. So these are the specific operations which we will perform on a post resource. Now friends, by the end of this section, we will try to build all of these operations using our micro web service. Alright, so now let's move forward. Now friends, in order to perform the operations, we need to follow some specific convention, some specific rules. Now friends, when it comes to web services, when it comes to microservices, there are like couple of things, couple of conventions which is followed in industry. For example, when it comes to post, post is a singular word and posts are the plural form of post, right? So the URL patterns are based on the plural form of your specific resource. For example, in here, if I show you the list of operation, first operation would be view all. So we will give the URL pattern as /posts, which is the plural form of post. Now the method would be get. Now what are these methods and how to handle these methods is something which we will see in our forthcoming videos, but understand that with the combination of this URL pattern and with the combination of these HTTP method, we would be able to perform all of these operations. For example, if we wish to view all the post, then we will simply navigate to post URL pattern and we will follow the method get, and we will get a result which will have the information related to all the post. Likewise, if we would like to get a specific post, then we will follow the URL pattern posts/id. Now in here the ID is nothing but your ID of the post. Likewise, in order to add some data into the database or into the list which we have in the memory, definitely we will again navigate to the URL pattern post, but this time the method would be post. Likewise, if we would like to update some information, again the method will change but the URL will not change. It would be /post. And finally, again, if we would like to delete a specific post from the database, we will perform the delete operation and the payload will have the information related to the ID of the post again. Now friends, the most important thing in here is the URL pattern. Now the URL pattern is very important. Why? Because it is nothing but the handle. And take a note of it. For a specific microservice, the handle doesn't change. We are handling all the operation using the same handle posts. So this is very important that the handle doesn't change. And if you ask me the layman's definition of microservice, a microservice is an independent service within an application. And for example, in here, whenever we are performing any operation related to the post, we have a microservice. The microservice is independent. Using the specific microservice, we are able to perform all the specific operations which are based on post. So this is nothing but the microservice, and this microservice is something which we will build in this section. Alright, so this is good enough. And this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.